Alright guys, today what we're going to do is take a look at the best $100 purple inventory you can build in CSGO right now. $100, prices are accurate as of the 28th of April. I tell you the price is accurate date in every video because the market is fluctuating a little bit at the minute. Some bubbles exist, CS2 hype there, but 18 skins in here in total, banging $100 purple inventory, and we're going to kick it off with the M4A4 Noir in field test it. Looks the part. It does have pinks, blues, whites, purple through it, but we're classing it as a purple skin, and it is a solid choice, and this could be your M4 for ages down the line in your CSGO journey. As we say in every video, if there's an A4, there's an A1S, field test it, decimeter, $13.59. I think we included this one in the pink video recently, and you can argue that the tips are like this pinky, purpley color, and the core is blue. Other sites class it as purple, so we're classing it as purple, but there's no question about the pistol because it's a minimum wear black Lotus, a skin I didn't pay any attention to until a good friend gave me a stat track version and field test it. Minimum wear, it looks clean, cracking option. For the AK, I'm going to lose an argument here because I'm going for the Baroque purple. Yes, that's apparently how you pronounce it. This is minimum wear at $7.40. Personal preference for me, I would take a slate with stickers or a battle scarred Nightwish over this, but people have been making the argument that for like a budget purple inventory, this should be included. So that one's personal preference. Pick this up if you want to. Then the Glock is no argument here. You're going to spend just under $1 and pick up a minimal wear. Moonrise is one of those iconic skins that even if you're dripped out with like massive $1,000 budget inventory, you could still very well just rock a Moonrise because of how nice it looks. As you probably could have guessed by the thumbnail, we do have a Noir op in here. This one's going to be field tested, which is almost $37. But if you get a good field tested float, it still looks stunning. The engraving and the hair details look great as well. So we've got Noir M4, got the Noir op. You know that in the future you can work towards those Noirs in the USP and the Glock. But one of the best ops that exists in the game. And then the Deagle is going to be the Night Heist. I think there are, as we go to the budget, there's definitely better purple skins, but this is like best value for money in the Deagle for $100, and it's just under $8 itself for field test it. The next option is going to be a Chromatic Aberration. And you also just got to see the pistol, but we're going Chromatic Aberration for the Gill. Field test it, just over $2 or closer to $2.50. My favorite Gill in the game. I'll recommend it for so many different options. You guys know that already. It's pink and purple through it. It's kind of meshes into both of those themes, but it is the best purple Gill in this budget range. And then we're going to go for a Vino Primo well-worn P250. Obviously, the more worn you go on this, the more purple it looks as opposed to... It's a bright purple anyway. It's not pink, but the more well-worn or the more custom battle scarred you get, the more purple it looks. Over on the family side of things, we are going to go for a Pulse, which is a little bit more expensive. This one, minimum wear for $7, but with how often you're buying families these days in the current meta, I think this is definitely worth a consideration to pick up. And then the Joe Brantons are going to be a repeat from the $50 video because we're going to go for the Flora Carnivora, minimum wear $2.22. Now, if you watched the blue video a couple of days ago, you would have caught the same SG, but it's going to be the Aloha in minimal wear. Obviously, this skin has a lot of blue and purple throughout it. The fact that you can get it minimal wear for 16 cents is bloody insane. One of the best budget skins that exist in the game, so I'd highly recommend this one. And then we're also going to go for a Tech 9 Sandstorm and field test it, which is only 25 cents now, which seems super cheap. A lovely scout in this case is going to be a Turbo Pig. This one is actually field tested, believe it or not, and it's just over $5. I'm not the biggest fan of the cars on it, but in regards to a purple SG, you're kind of going to be rocking this one. I guess the alternative would be, I think, some mainframe you could pick up, which is a nice budget option, but I wanted to try and not carry as many of the $50 skins over, so that's why we're making the upgrade. Now, mentioning not trying to carry over from the $50 budget, we do have the final 4 skins all carrying over. The first is a PP Bison Space Cat, minimal wear for $1.12. Obviously, mostly black with white throughout, and then it's a lot of purple accents. Where we can count it into this sort of theme. Much like we have a Noir theme, we continue the Moonrise theme as well, because if you do want a UMP, you're going to pick up a Moonrise, because minimum wear is less than $1. With how little you realistically buy the UMP, I think just spending like under $1 is perfectly fine. The Neoqueen is going to act as our interesting skin for this one, because it's well worn for $2.77. If you didn't know, the higher the wear or float value on these, the more purple they go. Now this one is well worn, so you get a little bit of purple. I think I've gone for actually quite a low well-worn float, so you want to go as high on the well-worn float as possible to get more purple on it, and then you can spend that little bit extra and go battle scarred for it to be like completely purple. In general, I want Valve to add more of this into the game. I get that some people like realistic skins that look like battle scarred, like truly battle scarred. I think overall though, for the community and in general, having a weapon that's like a set color, and rather than getting just absolutely damaged, one, you can either have it just be less bright, which is technically true in this case as well, And then the second one is just have it change color. So like the best option would be this, the new Famous that came out as part of the Anubis collection. It's like this lovely bright blue. Someone put an example, if that got further wear on it, imagine that changes to green. Because then every pattern on it has different values. Just think about it. And then finally, we're going to end it off with a MAC 10 Ultraviolet. Again, black core with purple as the main sort of accents on it. And that's going to round us off. As I said at the start, 18 skins for $101, 86 cents total. I think this was one less skin technically than the $50 video, but I think the upgrades we made were certainly worth it. My only main argument could be the AK. Maybe still get a slate with some purple stickers and field test it. It might be a better shout, but sometimes the community could be right. So maybe you guys are right on that one. We have tried shorter form for these videos. I'm going to continue to try that, so I'll not ramble too much at the end to see if that's just better, so you guys aren't waiting for me to get through all of the skins. You can let me know in the comments down below if you do prefer aiming for like a 5-minute video instead of a 10 minutes to show all the skins, because sometimes I like to give my reasoning. But that's going to be me, guys. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new around here. It's great to see more people join the community, especially the Discord, which is linked down below. But thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll catch you in tomorrow's video, and goodbye.